Yo, people, internet, and man, if you would have told me a month ago I was gonna be making this video, I would have probably smacked the shit out of you and told you no. Let's just get into it and try not to waste your time. To begin, let me give you some information on Deepwoken. Deepwoken is a popular game on Roblox, but this isn't the regular simulator kids games that you're probably thinking of when you hear Roblox game. This shit is goddamn Sekiro or Dark Souls level of PvE while also having a lot of PvP elements. Oh, and you think that sounds pretty irritable already? I got some news, buddy. You know how in those games and games similar to that you can just save and then re-enter the boss fight when you lose? Deepwoken don't work like that. There's a life system in the game that if you aren't good enough on your character is wiped if you die too much, and you have to start all over again from the very beginning. Now that you know the basic info of what Deepwoken is, let's get into the main focus of this video, which is my history with the game and the events of how it led to my greatest depression in life that I'm still recovering from. Our story begins not with Deepwoken, but with what came before it. See, much like other kids, I enjoyed playing Roblox, but unlike other kids, as I grew into my teens, I didn't stop playing Roblox, mostly because of one game, Rogue Lineage. Monad Studios, the creators of Deepwoken, didn't actually rise to fame because of Deepwoken. That would be because of their previous game, which is Rogue. Rogue was a similarly hard game to Deepwoken, however, instead of the half PvE, half PvP, Rogue was full-on focused on a PvP class system. In this game, it was kill or be killed to progress. Once I found Rogue, absolutely fell in love with the difficulty and somewhat of the mystery that was Rogue, to the point that I think it actually was the start down the path of hardcore gaming that I've been on to this day, years later, probably good like 4, maybe more years later. One problem though, I was dog shit at the game. And meanwhile, some of my closest friends, which I invited and showed the game, were really good at the game. And as a young teen, I didn't exactly have the mental fortitude or realization I do nowadays. So with my hindsight today, I think back and believe seeing how bad I was at the game and all these things added together, I kind of forced myself to try and dislike and not play Rogue since I was stupid and didn't want my friends to drop me because I couldn't keep up with them in a video game. And also, I'd be lying if it wasn't somewhat of a pride thing of not wanting to accept that I'm worse than a game than them, and I invited and had more time with this game than them. So, over a few years, I played Rogue here and there, but ultimately, I never got very good at it, nor played it as much as I believe I really should have. This leads us up to the end of 2021, when news breaks in the kind of Roblox community I was in that after the last few years of leaks, info drops, and private testing going on, we were finally getting Monad Studios' new game, Deepwoken. Saying me and my friends were hyped would be a bit of an understatement. Hell, me and my closest friend Grant even were mods for a Deepwoken info server a full year before the game even came out. Alright, so game comes out. I've been so hyped for this. I've been gathering info on the game for a year. This is it, where it happens. This is where I get my break from being an idiot and come to my largest high and become absolutely goated at this game, right? No, not yet. Me and my friends, despite having been top tier in games kinda similar to Deepwoken, a good example would be the Vast Realm we were really good at. Honestly, comparatively to other people playing Deepwoken at the time, we weren't very good. We played a fuck ton. I ended up playing 150 hours in the first 2 months. And some of my other friends played even more than me, and yet we just weren't enough. For example, we didn't even have enough confidence to even attempt what was the hardest boss in the game, Primadon. Other guilds would laugh at us if we were to say, oh, we're really good at this game. Eventually, this led us all to semi-quit the game around March, still playing here or there in the leading months, but not much. Similar, very similar to what I had done with Rogue in the past. Now is when we get to the good stuff, about a year after Deepwoken releases. That year after, the first big content update drops, known as First 2. This honestly doesn't affect much of the story, other than thankfully it had me playing the game and had my focus at the time, leading to a very big success about a month later. With First 2 out, I decided to make some Deepwoken content again on my old channel to varied success. Some doing good, some being kinda shit. And to follow it up, the real success, the Deepwoken team drops mod applications. Having experience with moderating in the past, not too much, but somewhat, and having very good customer service experience in real life, I said fuck it, we ball, and decided to write up an application. Let me tell you, if I remember correctly, we had 1, maybe 2 hours to write an application, I believe, but man, do I believe I fucking cooked. About 1 week later, I'm pinged in the Deepwoken Discord server. My application was good enough to be among the around 60 people, I believe, out of over 600 to become junior mod. I know this is gonna sound really sad and goofy AF, but I think between January and March 2023, those months might have been the best time period of my life so far. Not only was I really enjoying gym and fitness in general during this time, feeling the success of getting junior mod and being able to communicate and feel part of this awesome team felt absolutely amazing, and man, did I wish I let it last. I'm not gonna go very in depth about mod work because I ain't trying to piss off anyone or leak any info about mods that shouldn't be out there, but I want to say I wasn't bad at it, I don't think, seen as during my time as a junior mod, I had my DMs open the entire time, and surprisingly, only got people thanking me for helping them, or thanking me for explaining clearly why I couldn't helping them, and being polite about it during that as well, which is kind of my specialty with this kind of things, and I think the reason why I got junior mod to begin with. Right at the start of March is where things start to go downhill, as, see, I had a vacation planned. This meant I didn't end up doing mod work for that week, but honestly, that's not a really big deal in terms of things. I don't think that really affected me much, but I just wanted to make a note of it. But what really fucked me on this vacation was the injury I got. I'm still not sure what to this day caused this pain, but during this vacation, I began having immense pain in my tailbone whenever I sat down for any longer than 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put the warning here. This is going to start getting really depressing from here on out, so if you don't want that, feel free to click off here. I won't judge you. Immense pain in my tailbone when sitting while trying to focus not only on doing this mod work, but also trying to achieve my dream of becoming a YouTuber is not a good combo, as you can probably expect. By the end of April, I was tired. I just couldn't anymore, so I did something that is probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life. I, without telling anyone, messaging anyone, or even really stopping to think about it, decided to leave the Deepwoken mod Discord and the regular Deepwoken Discord. I don't know if anyone from that mod team will ever see this video or even really care, but I do truly apologize for not saying anything That was fucked up of me to do. I should have at least let horror or one of the higher ups know that I was stepping down from being a junior mod. Even though junior mod isn't an important position, I still should have. The regret I had over this decision set me into the biggest and most unhealthy depression of my life that I've never really talked to anyone about till now, and I'm still clearly not fully over it till this day. I, during this time now, as a newly turned adult, gave up on something important to me so hastily and so fast, just like so many things I've done in the past. I was absolutely disgusted with myself and started to lie and cope once more, telling my friends and family I was quitting uploading on my original channel because of the messed up algorithm, when really I just didn't want to remind myself of failure. Telling my friends I just left the mod team due to boredom rather than the truth of my own stupidity. During my speed leaving of the Discord, I had forgotten about the Roblox group until after I came to feel my regrets. Some days, I would literally just log onto Roblox and stare at my groups, seeing the Vows of the Sea group staring right back at me, waiting for the day that I knew eventually they would kick me. Too afraid to really do anything about it, and too weak to reach out or leave the group myself. I just suffered for months trying to work on this channel and doing an honestly horrible job while not being able to get over my past. Even here on this channel, series after series, it's been a thing of I've either given up on the series or failed at the series. I have for months now hidden my true self and feelings away because I can't get over and accept one small little setback. So I want to return to playing Deepwoken a lot more now. I don't know what the hell it is I truly need to fix myself. I don't know if I fully am broken. Maybe I'm just being crazy, but we might as well try at the root of the problem and see what I can find out. Expect a lot of hopefully good Deepwoken content over the next few months as I try to push myself to fix whatever I'm feeling. I'm sorry if this video is not very good or entertaining or not really on the level of some of my other videos. I just felt like I needed to make it. Anyways, guys, see why? Fucking @ sign.